In this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg using the 2025 National Mah Jongg League card. And we're going to be playing at I Love Mahj. I want to do a tour for you, and then we'll do gameplay with commentary. We had planned to do hot seats, but I didn't get any registrations. So in lieu of doing a hot seat, we'll just do gameplay with commentary. So I hope you enjoy the session. I do want to say welcome, of course. Thank you for watching my videos. And also I want to say thank you to our channel moderators who will be helping monitor the chat if they come. They'll be the viewers with a wrench, and they'll help monitor the chat just in case I miss something. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to put it in the live stream chat or write it in the comment section below the video if you're watching the repost. With that, I'll go ahead and share my screen, and we'll do a quick tour of Mahj, or I Love Mahj, and then we'll do gameplay with commentary. Welcome, Shelby. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Let me share my screen. I've got it ready here. I Love Mahj is a great place to play, especially if you're new to the game or if you're an intermediate player on a fast track. They've got some really great exercises, and that's what I want to show you today. So let's see here. This is I Love Mahj. I'm going to click on the icon. Let's see. I'm logged in, and it automatically takes you to play, I believe. So after you log in and click play, this is what you'll see. And the first box here are your options to play the game, 4-player game, or Siamese Mah Jongg. We're not going to go into any Siamese Mah Jongg. If you don't already know, this is when you play 2 players with 2 hands each. This is a variation created by Gladys Grad, and they have partnered to provide this for you if you like to play that way. You can play with robots here. You can also choose their level of intelligence. So if you're a beginner, you can play with the lower level robots at standard, and then you can go up in intelligence with intermediate and advanced. I have been told that the intermediate level players are more aggressive than the advanced. So if you're an intermediate player, consider playing at the advanced level and see if you win more games. I'm kind of wondering if at the intermediate level, these robots are programmed to play like what I call an orca, meaning they are recklessly optimistic, right? They play with reckless optimism, basically. So yeah, they're formidable opponents. And then the advanced robots are a little more defensive. So they might, for example, fold more so than the intermediate. So I've been playing at the advanced level and have been winning to my satisfaction. So I recommend playing at the advanced level if you're an intermediate player. If you're a beginner, play at the first level, standard. Let me see. Linda, she says she agrees. She has found that as well. Okay. Hi, Susan. Okay. So now, in addition to playing just for fun, that just means that they're not going to take any statistics on your gameplay. If you play an official game, then your results will be recorded, and you can look at the statistics or the analytics of your playing, your game results, wins, losses, and things like that. So feel free to check that out. And that is playing with robots. Then you can play live with humans. So you can search for particular people. You can play with strangers, or you can play with a group. Here's where you would schedule a game with a group, and they do have a tutorial there for you. So I would recommend watching that. Here's their how-to video. They've got some great tutorials on the site to help you use their platform. And then you can create a personal table as well, and then just invite your friends. So there are lots of options to be able to play the game. Then down below that, we have the exercise room, and this is what I want to focus on. Here, you can do 5 different exercises to help you learn how to read the card, learn how to make decisions as you develop a hand, and then also test your instincts and even build your skills, especially with hand identification. So I highly recommend each one of these. Make a hand is basically where you make every hand on the card, and it'll prompt you for which hand to make. So once you get it loaded, it'll tell you in this section in the middle here and just above your rack, that this is your rack right in front at the bottom. It'll tell you what line to play or to make. And then you just click on the tile and it will drop down on your rack and you make that hand. So it'll be a way for you to practice developing the hand based on what is on the card. I highly recommend this, especially when a new card comes out. Then we have the Charleston practice, and that's where we're going to spend a lot of our time. That is where you just focus on decision making during the Charleston. So you get a dealt hand, and then you go through the Charleston with robots and you practice hand development and decision makings pass by pass. It's a great way to build your skills through the Charleston, and I do highly recommend it. And we're going to circle back there, so I'm not going to go in there, but I do want to show you the other ones here. What hand is this? This is where the game will prompt you with exposures, and you have to figure out what hand it could be. So you'll have a couple of exposures, and then you look at the card to try to figure out which hand it is. So here, I'm thinking this is probably the second hand down under Winds and Dragons. So you're going to go through each category and select that hand that applies here. So if you click on Winds and Dragons and then click the plus sign, it will select it and put it over here to the far right. And any of those in that column will then be validated and you'll be told whether you're right or wrong. Okay, so now with these, I think this is the only hand it could be. Let me just double check. Double Dragons, Pung Kong. I don't think it could be anything else. I think this is it. One hand. This is one hand. So I'm just going to validate. Let's see what happens. Yes, we're correct. 1-to-1, 100% up at the top. We did good. Okay, so you would just do that and then click next hand and it'll give you 2 more exposures. And then you just go category by category and you pick which one it could be. So this is a very good exercise for hand reading where all you see are exposures and you got to figure out what your opponents could be playing. So I do recommend that exercise. The next one here is MAHJLIFE. And it is another mahjong-based game within a game. And here you're given tiles. So instead of having exposures in the previous one, this one is tiles in your hand. So here you're given tiles and you're going to decide what hand you could potentially play with these tiles. So you see we have 6, 8 dot, then we have a 9 crack in here and then 9 bam. So you would look at the card and figure out which one of these hands would allow you to play here. So let's see here. Aha, I know which one it is. I was perplexed. It's the second hand from the bottom. 5 tiles in a sequence. And then let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 9, 9. This is 5, 6. This seems weird. What did I do wrong? Oh, we need a 9 pair. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pair with 9s. So then you pick the tiles, and once you fill it in, you validate, and it tells you if you're right or wrong. And then you just go to the next hand. So this is another really great exercise to help you navigate the card and find hands based on tiles in your hand. Then we have finally heavenly hands. This is where you're going to be given tiles like a dealt hand that actually is a complete hand, and you got to figure out where it is. So we're going to click heavenly hands, launch the exercise. We'll go in here and look at the hand that they deal to us, and you arrange it yourself. There's no sort feature, so you have to arrange it yourself to try to figure out what the winning hand is. And I already know, but I'm not going to say it until we get it lined up. And you can tell me what it is. You tell me what it is. Where's this hand? This is a winning hand. Very rare that this would happen. And it can only happen with East, because they're the only ones who get 14 tiles. Which hand is this? Oh, I just noticed you can change the difficulty. This is medium difficulty. This is the first single impair hand. Let's make it a high. Let's make it hard. Let's see what they give us. Okay, so here's a hard one. We have some jokers, a flower, another flower. I already know what this one is too. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. So you have to make it match the hand on the card. So this would be the fifth hand down on the right in mixed suits. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Another really great exercise. Okay, so now let's get to what I think is the most powerful exercise, and that is Charleston practice. So here we go. This will give you a dealt hand, and you just go through the Charleston. The nice thing is that you will have an option to continue the game if you like. And you can also replay with the same tiles and take a different approach. So we're going to do this. So you have sort features here. You have sort by suit, which is what I just did. And then you can also sort by rank, which will put all the tiles in numerical order. So for example, you see we have 5, 6, 6 and 2 suits, 7, 8, and then 9 and 2 suits. So you see we have a lot of 5 through 9, including a pair. If you sort by suit, it's going to put your BAMs together and then your cracks and your dots. So both of those are great tools, and I recommend using both of them just to give you a different bird's eye view of your hand. Okay, so now let's look at what we have. We have a flower, well, joker. We have a joker. Then we have a flower. We have a pair of Norse, 5, 6, 7 in BAMs, 6 BAM pair, 6, 8, 9 in cracks, a 1 dot pair, and a 9 dot. So you just have to decide what to pass at this point, because we're doing the Charleston. So this requires you to pass 3 tiles at a time. And we're going to do this up to 7 times. So let's see. If these were my tiles, I would focus on 5 through 9. I would just focus on consecutive run, some kind of 5 through 9, because the 6 BAM pair and the 1 dot pair can't be used together, not this year. So if we focus on 6 through 9, see how many tiles we have to work with? That's a predominant pattern. And we have a multiple in there, pair, a pair of 6s. So I would break up the north, pass the 1, and then I would sacrifice something, because these are technically all keepers. So we have 5, 6, 7, and then 6, 8, 9. I'd probably let one of the 9s go in this. Oh, you know what we could do? We could let the 8 go and then see if maybe 3, 6, 9 comes in. But we do have a hand in here. 6, 7, bam, 8, 9, crack. So I would do that instead. Even though we have a 2 9s in there, we have no 3s. I call that a gap. And that would mean playing a gap hand. If you have a hand with no gaps, it's better to play that instead. So that's what I would do. I would hold 8, 9, and then I would sacrifice a tile. So for example, we have 5, let's see, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. We do have another hand in here with no gaps, flower, 5, 6, 7, third hand down on the left. So that means we can either pass 6 crack or a 9 dot. I think I would do a 6 crack here. Okay, so let's see what we've got a 9 dot pair. 9 dot pair, here's a 7. We have 2 clear discards, north 1. I would not pass like numbers. So now I would just reassess. We have 6, 7, bam. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? We have another hand in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look, 5, 6, 7, bam, 8, crack, 9 dot. We could also play 5, 6, 7 with flowers. We could also play 6, 7, 8, 9, crack. That leaves the 7 crack that we never touched. So that's what I would let go. So you can do kind of a process of elimination and let the tiles go that you just aren't focused on with your strongest options. All right, we got another pair and a pung now. We have 2 clear discards. This is when we have to make a choice. Since we have a pair of 9s and a pung of 9s, I think I would let the 7 go. Because we could, wait, no, hold the phone. Let's just see that again. Because we could do 5, let's see, we could do 6, 7, 8, 9, but we'd have to throw away a pung of 9s. I think I would rather not do that. I'd rather play 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we could Kong that, and then we would maybe just need one good tile for this 8 to pung. We've got the singles, and then we just need a flower. So I think what I would do here is let the 6 go. See what happens with the 9. Maybe we could get a 9 bam and switch to like numbers. Okay, we got a 7 dot, which is not helpful. Although we have 5, 7 bam, 7, 9 dot. And we do have tiles we can pass. I think what I would do here, I would break up the 9 and pass 2 wins. This is a little bit risky, but we have 2 strong potentials, really 1 strong potential and a weak potential. 5, 7 bam, 7, 9 dot, second hand down on the right under odds. It's pretty weak because we just have 1 multiple in there. I think the chow hand, 4th hand down under consecutive run, is stronger. 5, 6, 7, and then 8 crack 9 dot. Ooh. Oh my goodness, look what came in. 5, 6, 7. We have 2 clear discards. Now I would change this completely and play 5, 7, 7, 9, because now we have 3 multiples, and I would let one of these go, the 6. Okay, no keepers here. Let's pass 1, 4, 8. No keepers. We can pass 3. We do not need this pair here. Okay, we ended up with a dragon. 6, 7. We have 5 discards, but a hand with no gaps. So we could pung 5, Kong 7, or pung 7, and then Kong the 9. I think that was a really good result. I'd still say we're an underdog until we get a keeper. So now with these tiles, you could continue the game and do picking and discarding, or you can replay with the same tiles and see if another option would have worked, or you can start with brand new tiles. So you've got lots of options here. Let's do new tiles. Okay, we've got 3 jokers. Oh my goodness. And we have 3 dragons, 1 of each, a north, 1 5 bam, 2 crack, 3 dot pung, and a 6 dot. So if these were your tiles, what would you focus on? I'll give you 10 seconds and you tell me what you would do with these tiles. Let's say, tell me what category you would focus on, not what hand you would play, because really we could play all kinds of things. Tell me what category you would focus on. Okay, Misty. Hello, Wes. Misty says 369. Anybody else? Oh, Jay says 369. I can see why you would want to do that. Wes 369. Okay. I guess I'm a okay, Linda. a player after my own heart. She says go for a quint. Okay, when you have jokers and a big multiple, a quint is a good idea. But what I was thinking is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe even the first quint if we can get a flower. But I would probably focus on the 3rd hand down in mixed suits. 1 bam, 2 crack, 3 dot, and then the jokers can be the flowers. So with these in mind, like numbers is a potential. So although you got to have flowers. So we have no flowers right now, but I would keep the dragons. And this gives us tiles we can pass. So let's see what comes in. We got a 1. We've got 2 discards. Here's a 5. We could do 1 bam, 3 bam, 3 5 dot. I think what I would do in this situation is pick a hand and let a dragon go. Probably that one. I think the dragons probably need to go. We need to decide on either 1 3 3 5, second hand down on the left, or the 3rd hand down under consecutive run. 1 3 5. I think I would go for 1 3 5 and use the jokers as the missing 3. We could always circle back to the 2. So in this case, I would instead let the red dragon go so we have 1 of each suit represented. Okay, now we have a 4. 1 2 bam, 3 4. We have tiles we can pass. So let's see. Let's see what we get. A 4 bam. Oh, look. 3 4 5 6. Okay, now here we have a dragon and a 4. We have to now sacrifice a tile. We could do 1 2 3 4 or 1 3 3 5. I'd let the 6 go. I don't think I would pass 2 dragons. That would be really risky. We got the 2 crack back and a 1 bam. We have 2 clear discards. 1 2 bam, 3 4 dot, no gaps. No, that's the wrong hand. 1 2 3, 3rd hand down on the right, or the quint. But we would need a flower, which we don't have. So let's keep the 4, or no, let's see here. The 3 bam and also the 2 bam didn't come in. So we either need to pass the 4 or the 5. It's 6, 1, half dozen the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 3, 3, 5. Let's pass the 5. Let's pass the 4. Because a year tile with a 5, that's a bit risky. Okay, so now we have a 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. That doesn't really work, but this I would keep. 1 bam, 2 crack, 3 dot, or 1, 3, 3, 5, and I would let these go. Okay, no keepers. We're in the optional across now, so I would let all these go. I think we have 2 good options. We're playing a gap hand, which is not ideal. Okay, we got the 4 dot back. 4 dot. We have 2 clear discards. So I think we should continue the game. Let's see what develops, okay? So we're going to continue. And then we'll show discards. And then we'll discard this red dragon. So it's going to tally the dragon for you. So let's see. I want to look for a flower maybe, or a 2 bam, or a 3 bam, I guess. We need it in our hand though. 8. Because we're playing a gap hand. All the way around, we're playing a gap hand for now. Okay, joker. Another joker. 4 bam. Okay. 3 crack. We still don't need to make a choice yet. We have all keepers at the moment. 6 dot. We need, really what we need in here is a flower. Or really we could do a 3 bam too, or a 2 bam. A 2 dot, we do have a potential hand there. 2, 3, 4, 5, but we'd have to throw away a pung of 1s. I would not do that. I'd rather play a gap hand. There goes a flower. 9 dot. We're looking for a flower. 2 bam, 3 2 bam or 3 dot. Oh, that would be a pung. No, that would be a Kong for us. I would let it go though, because we have a gap. We're going to let it go. Oh, that would be a Kong for us. And I would not take it either. We'd have to expose 3 jokers. I would not do that. I would not recommend that. I'd rather wait for a flower. How long is it going to take us to get a flower? Okay, here's the second 4 dot. I would give up on that hand. So a 3 bam would be ideal, or a flower. A 3 bam or a flower. Oh. So we have 1 discard right now. Another joker? Wow. Goodness. I would probably play little odds, 1, 3, 3, 5. Because we don't have a flower. Otherwise, I would go for that quint, the first quint. If we get a flower, we could do that first quint. Can we get a stinking flower? The stinkiest flower possible, and I would not take this tile, not with a pair gap. We need a pair of flowers for that first quint. I would let this go. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to play 1, 3, 3, 5, because there goes the 2 cracks right there. We're actually set with this hand. Pung 1, Kong 3, we're ready to call. Pung 3 dot, Kong 5. Okay, that we don't need. Now, if we get a flower, I would be tempted to play that quint. There it is. Okay, well, let's just look at this. Okay, so we need a pair of flowers, a pung of ones, a quint of twos. The 3 we can quint, and there's our quint of twos. So if a 3 dot goes down, we could quint and be ready on a flower. Or we have 2 discards. We could go for 1, 3, 3, 5, discard the flower and have 1 discard. But I think we should go for this quint because we have 5 jokers. We need a flower. And if a 3 dot goes down, we quint. Oh, let's see, hold the phone. 2, we need only, no. We need a Kong of 2s and a quint of 3s. Pung 1, Kong 2, quint 3, discard the 5, and we're ready on a flower with the quint. That's how it works. So here we go. Let's see what happens. I almost got that wrong. Yeah, we need a flower. We're looking for a flower. We need this flower. We don't need jokers. Can we get a flower? Where's the flower? Oh, goodness. Come on. Oh. 1 dot. Give us a flower. Oh my goodness. Oh, are you kidding me? What is happening? Okay, you robots don't need all the flowers. I'm just saying. Give it up. Oh, are you kidding me? We have only 5 tiles left. Oh my gosh. There it is. We did it. Mah Jongg with 1 tile to spare. And then you get a little applause here when you win. Oh, look. I never noticed this before. The robots, it says I broke up my hand. They all broke up their hand except us. All right, so we're going to do 1 more and then we'll play. So 1 more, sort by suit. We have 2 pairs of 2s. Let's play like numbers. Like numbers. Or there is an even hand with like numbers and dragons. And we even have a pair of the right dragon. Second hand from the bottom under 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's pass south 3, 9. I'm thinking the second hand down under evens. Okay, no keepers. So we can pass these. Now 1, 9, and we have a 4, 5 here. I think what we should do is pass 9, 4, and then be left with a 1, 5. Either way, it's going to be risky. So let's do 1, 3, 8. Another 2. So now I would consider the concealed hand. Okay, we've got tiles we can pass. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Okay, so here's something we could think about. The dragon chow hand. We've got 2 pairs of dragons and then 2s. You know, the other thing we could do is play the first dragon hand. This would be our pair. This goes away and this goes away. This would be used in here. Okay, we really don't have to make a choice because we've got tiles we can pass. 3. Here's 2 discards. 2, 3, 2s, dragons. Look at those dragons. You know what we could do? We could keep that. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. We need dots. Year dragon. We don't have any 5s. And we also don't have any white dragons. Let's see here. I think I would still play like numbers with 2s or the even hand, second one from the bottom. We got the 3 back. I think I would stick with it. Okay, so let's use this to separate dragons. Maybe we could keep these. Let's see here. Oh, this was a tough one. We could play the second hand from the bottom under evens, the first hand under like numbers, or the concealed hand under like numbers. Lots of ways to go here. If we get a white dragon or a 5, we could maybe even try for the second hand from the bottom under the year. All right, so now let's exit. I highly recommend this exercise. We're going to go play with robots. We're going to play with the advanced robots. I wouldn't do that Chow dragon hand unless we had that white dragon. I was thinking about it, but I think it would have been pretty risky without a white dragon. Okay, so we're going to play now with robots. So we have a flower, 3, 4, 5, 9 in BAMs with a pair of 5s, 3, 4, 9 cracks with a pair of 4s, 3, 4, 8, 9 in dots. If these were your tiles, what category would you focus on? I know what I would do. I would play consecutive run. 3, 4, 5 of some kind. There's even a little potential for the 3, 4 pair hand, 4th hand down under singles and pairs. But here's the challenge. We have like numbers, 8s and 9s, 8, 9. Look at these 9s. So we already need to sacrifice something. 3, 4, 5. We could maybe do 3, 4, 5 concealed. I would not pass like numbers. So what I would do here, I would probably focus on the concealed hand under consecutive run and let the 3 dot go. 3, 4, 5, or the 3, 4 pair hand. Or here's something else you could think about. If we end up going for a big hand, it could be worth the risk of passing like numbers. That's really risky. I would not do that. It makes me cringe inside. That is so cringeworthy. I'm not going to do it. Okay, we got 2s. So now let's just see how that fits in. We have pair 5, pair 4, pair 5. A 6 is even in our range. We have really one clear discard, 9, a 9, either one. So now we sacrifice. So all the rest of these are keepers. We could do 2, 3, 4, 5 in one suit, second hand down. We could do the concealed hand, let's say 3, 4, 5 in bams or cracks, which means we really don't need the 6. Then the other thing we could maybe do is 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 bam. We could maybe still do the 3, 4 pair hand. I think I would let the 2 go. Okay, so we have a 1, 2 dot. We have 2 clear discards. Really, the 1 could even go. This 2 dot might make that a little better, because that 2 dot is not helpful in here. We have a 4, 5. The 2 dot won't help us get to a 4, 5 in mixed suits. Okay, now here, 5, 6. So this is when you reassess. We would definitely keep going. We've got 2 clear discards, and then we would pick a hand because we have technically all keepers. We have a 5 bam pung and a 4 crack pair. I would use both of those and pick a hand that will use them. So probably that means the concealed hand or the second hand down on the right under consecutive run. 3, 4 crack, 5, 6 bam, which means the 4 dot can go, and the 2 crack can go. So we're going to keep going. Let's pass 1, 2. And that way, if the 4, well, we have a 5 bam pung. I would not look for tiles for that pair hand. I would give up on the pair hand now that we have the 5 bam pung. Okay, no keepers. Let's pass 1. Let's do 9, 4 with a north. No, we didn't get any keepers. So let's pass south, 1, 4. Oh my goodness, a 2 came in, 2, 3. Okay, so now we could do 2, 3 crack, 4, 5. Or 3, 4, 5, 6, or the concealed hand, 3, 4, 5. We have no 5. So I would let this go and pass fully because we have no 5 crack. 3 bam, 4, 5. 3 crack, 4, 5, but no 5, no 5 crack. So let's pass all 3, and we have options. We got in another 2. I would play 2, 3 crack, 4, 5, and let these go. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we don't need the north. 2, 3, 4, 5, second hand down on the right. We have 5 discards, so we're an underdog until we get a keeper. Oh, too bad there were no jokers there. Okay, 3 bam was just thrown. We can let it go. Oh, you know what? We could do 2, 3, 4 with the flower, actually. 2, 3, 4, third hand down. Oh, now we get the 5. Now we get the 5, but we have a pung of 2s in there. We could do 2, 3, 4, 5 in one suit, second hand down. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have all keepers at the moment. Don't need a 1. That would be our tile for a Kong. So I would let that go. And then probably that means these can go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. We were keeping 4s for 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that we don't need really at all. We do have 4, 5, 6, but the 5 bam would be a pair for this third hand down. So I would let that go. Now that would need to be a pung for us, and we're not ready. So then I would focus more on 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that could go 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pung of 2s, not so helpful. Now, here's something else. Maybe we could switch to a year hand, although there's 2 white dragons out. Probably not. Okay, let's Kong. We have no gaps. 3, 4. Oh, let's see. Whoops. I made a mistake. So we recover 2, 3, 4, 5. That should have been a pung for 3, 4, 5, 6, but we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. And that way we can leverage the Kong. So now let's throw the flower. So this just shows you, even if you make a mistake, you can recover depending on how many exposures you have. Okay, now that is a Kong for us and we're not ready, but we could use jokers. Hopefully we'll get jokers. Yeah, we're doing 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 bam. Don't need east. No, those are discards. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wants that. Okay, we need a keeper. That's a keeper. We need more. No. Oh no. We need a joker now. We need to pung that. Okay, we need a joker. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh no. Now we need another joker. All right. We need 2 jokers. Actually, we need more than that because we need a joker for the 3 crack too. We need 3 jokers. There's one. Okay, now 4 bam. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, geez. We need that 7 crack. Oh, there's a joker. 9 dot. No. Oops. Oh, that wasn't from us. We threw a 9 dot. 1, 2, 3, 4 they had, but look it. We came a long way there. Okay, let's do a speed round, shall we? What do you think of I Love Mahj? I think it's a great place to play. Okay, so we have 2 bam pair. 2 bam pair, that's where we start. We have 1, 2, 3. We have a 3 and a 3. 2 bam pair, that's what we're targeting, the 2. So let's let the north go. with a 9 and a 5. We have 2, 3, no 4, 1, 2, 3 of some kind. Maybe we could do a year hand though if we get a white dragon. Let's let the 9 go with a 6. Okay, there's a 4 and a dragon. All right, we've got tiles we can pass. A little bit risky here. Ooh, 2, 3, 9, clear discard. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, dragon. We have no flowers. The dragon hand with consecutive tiles, 5th hand down, you need a pair of flowers and we have none. So I'd let it go. And then I'd probably let the 3 crack go and focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, second hand down on the left. 3, and we're going to keep going. We have tiles we can pass. No keepers here. I'd sacrifice that 3. No keepers. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we could keep that red dragon. Even though we have a gap, we need a white dragon for the 6th hand down under consecutive run. Two pairs of dragons. We can pass these. Okay, no keepers. I'd just let that go. And I would focus on the 2nd hand down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could pung the 1, Kong the 2. The 3 is good as it is, and then we just need 4s. So this is looking good. I'd say we're a contender here. We have only 4 discards. Oh my gosh, look what came in. That red dragon. Maybe we could do 1, 2, 3 dragon. We need the white dragon. If we get a white dragon, we could play that 3rd hand from the bottom. Ooh, 4. I'd let it go. Oh goodness, we got a keeper. We're set. Pung 1, Kong 2, Pung 3, Kong 4. The white dragon came in. We could go for that hand. It would be risky though. And it's the same value. It's the same value. It's not any higher value than an easier hand, I think. I'd let it go because we need a pair. I'd rather do Pung Kong, Pung Kong. It's safer. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It came in. This game is crazy. Oh, look what we got. We could play the first hand. Ooh, Joker exchange. Oh, are you kidding me? We got robbed. We totally got robbed. Stinkers. Flower? No, of course. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. We need a keeper. That's not it. Okay, now I think we should pong for 2nd hand down. and then let the 5 go. Aha. Okay, 9 bam. Let's let the red bam go. This red will be a good discard. We're gonna Kong. Okay, we're ready on a 2 bam or a joker. Joker. Mah Jongg. Take that, you stinking robots. You got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, easy peasy hand. All right. I hope you found this helpful. If you're new to the game, come and try I Love Mahj. It's a great platform with all those exercises, and I hope you give them all a try. They will definitely help you play the game more confidently if you practice. You've got to do the work. This is not a game that you can just read about. You got to play. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to get to know about hand development, picking a hand, watching the table, making choices, making mistakes, and then recovering. It all helps you build confidence. Does anybody have any questions? Today's session was nitty-gritty. Tomorrow we'll be back for Learning Lab Player Edition. So if you would like to come back tomorrow for more of the same, we're going to be here again from 1 to 2, and we'll answer your questions and do gameplay with commentary. So come back tomorrow. If you use Facebook, go to Learning Lab #MAHJLIFE, and you'll find the Learning Lab where you can ask questions in a safe space by vetted instructors. So you'll get the right answer every time. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for being here. Moderators, thank you very much for your help today. And we'll be back again tomorrow, 1 to 2, Learning Lab Player Edition. I hope to see you here. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.